we don't know exactly how many people are killed by research fraud in medicine, but we do know that there's an estimate that the frauds in 6 papers by Don Poldermans may have resulted in as many as 800,000 patient deaths, excess patient deaths. So if one research fraudster can cause that many excess patient deaths, and we think about all the very many research fraudsters with a significant proportion of research being fraudulent, 30% of gynecological randomized trials containing false data, we're talking about many millions of people killed by research fraud in medical science.
Saying, I'm paraphrasing now, saying, it's a shame the cardiovascular risks are there, meaning he knew that there was an increased risk of serious cardiovascular complications. It's a shame the cardiovascular risks are there, but the drug will do well and we will do well. We will do well, meaning the executives with their stock options will benefit from the sale of Vioxx, which on the first day of unblinding, they understood doubled the risk of serious cardiovascular complications. It's mind-boggling. I mean, I was on the front lines of family practice. We work hard, we read our journals, we try to practice evidence-based medicine. And it turned out that one of the chief executives at Merck, the head of research at Merck, actually knew about this danger and yet was having the drug reps come in and tell us to prescribe Vioxx ostensibly because it was safer than when it was more dangerous. And I think that these executives are embedded in a culture that accepts the goal of maximizing sales of drugs. And yet it's also a culture that's quite confident that people won't be held personally responsible. So the head of Merck Research, who knew about the cardiovascular events, not only was he not held responsible for his participation, his facilitating the harm of so many Americans, but he ended up fine, and he went on and was promoted to a prestigious position in another organization when he left Merck. There was no penalty.
I don't want to throw the baby out of the bathwater here. Modern medicine has a very important role to play in improving people's health, curing diseases, treating people acutely and saving lives. But what has happened is they are now out of control as an entity that is purely there to make money. And we are now, in my view, doing more harm than good.